Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is August 12th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, I see that these threes force the digit 3 into this cell in block 1. These threes force the digit 3 into one of these two cells in block 6. These threes force the digit 3 into this cell in block 8. And then these threes force the digit 3 into this cell in block 5. And the last 3 in this puzzle is forced into this cell in block 6. All 3s are placed, surprisingly. The first digit that I looked at is done already. Okay, so I can move on to another digit. I see that this 2 points left, with this 2 pointing down. So in block 7, the digit 2 is forced into this cell. And then these 2's points right. And then these 2's force the digit 2 into one of these two cells in block 4. This 2 points right. So in block 3, the digit 2 is forced into row 3, and then these 2's force the digit 2 into one of these two cells in block 2. Now I see another thing. When you see these 2's lining up in a rectangular pattern, or an X pattern, whatever you want. But whenever you see this kind of pattern, where a certain digit lines up, so what this means is that in block 6, 2 is still a missing digit. And no matter if 2 in blocks 3 and 9 go like this or like this, no matter which way they're gonna go, all of these, these 4 open cells within these 2 columns see the 2's. So in block 6, none of these these 4 open cells cannot contain 2 because they see them. So the digit 2 in block 6 is forced into one of the 2 open cells in column 9. Because none of these contain 2, so 2 have to go into one of these 2 cells in block 6. Or the other way to spot this is directly look at column 9. In column 9, 2 is still a missing digit. This cell sees 2, this cell sees 2, and this cell also sees 2. So in column 9, the digit 2 is forced into one of these 2 cells. And because 2 is guaranteed to go into one of these 2 cells for this column, none of the other open cells in block 6 can contain 2, because they are here. Okay, so this is a useful technique to learn about in Sudokus. It's actually very useful when it comes to hard Sudokus. So yeah, when you recognize this pattern, use it. Quite useful. Okay, this 5 points up and this 5 points left. So in block 1, the digit 5 is forced into row 3, and then these 5's force the digit 5 into one of these 2 cells in block 2. All of these 5's force the digit 5 into this cell in block 9. This 5 points left, and this 5 points up. So in block 5, the digit 5 is forced into column 4, and then these 5's point up, eliminating 5 from this cell, forcing the digit 5 into this cell in block 2. Let's look at the missing digits of block 7. 1, 4, and 6 are the missing digits of block 7, but this cell sees 1 and 4. So the other 2 open cells contain 1 and 4, and this cell is made a 6. This 6 points right, so in block 3, the digit 6 is forced into row 1, and then these 6's points left. This cell sees another 6. Actually, I see that in block 4, the digit 6 is forced into column 1 because the 6 points left and the 6 points up. So in block 4, the digit 6 is forced into column 1, which eliminates 6 from this cell. Now, all of these 6's force the digit 6 into this cell in block 1. Okay, I see that this 4 points right. So in block 3, the digit 4 is forced into row 3, and then these 2 cells form a 2-4 pair. So yeah, in block 3, the digits 2 and 4 are still missing. And these 2 cells, these 2 open cells, see 2 and 4 from row 1. So these 2 cells cannot contain 2 and 4, That means both 2 and 4 must go into the other two open cells. So 2 or 4 like this, or 4 or 2 like this, meaning that the other missing digits of block 3 have to go up here. They are 6 and 8. Okay, so we've got 2, 4 down here, and 6, 8 up here. Because the placement of 2 and 4 eliminates 6 and 8 down here. So they must go up here. I'm not sure if 8s do much. I mean, I see that these 8s points up. Okay, let's look at row 1. There are 4 open cells left. There's a 6-8 pair, meaning that the other 2 open cells are for the digits 1 and 7. Um, okay, this part is usually the part where I take the most time. It's figuring out what I should spot next. See, I don't know what I should be looking at right now. So just give me some time to figure out what the next step is. You know what? If I don't spot anything, I'm just gonna have to fill out some more restricted open cells, you can say. Um, yeah, let's start filling in some open cells. In column 5, the missing digits are 1, 4, 7, and 8. This cell sees 7 and 8, so it can only contain either 1 or 4. This cell sees 7, so it's 1, 4, or 8. In row 8, the missing digits are 1, 2, 4, and 6. This cell sees 6, so it's 1, 2, or 4. Okay, so in column 1, 1 is still a missing digit, and these 3 cells see 1. So in column 1, the digit 1 is forced into one of these 2 cells. You know, let's actually fill out block 1, because I'm interested to know. Okay, 1, 5, 7, 8, and 9 are missing digits. I've just found out that 1 goes into one of these 2 cells, and 5 goes into one of these 2 cells. We still have 7, 8, and 9. There's 7 points left, and this also sees 7. So 7 goes into one of these 2 cells, 8 goes into one of these 2 cells because of these 8s, and 9s. This 9 points up, and this 9 points left. So, oh, I missed this 9 over here. Okay, so this 9 points up, and this 9 points left. So in block 4, the digit 9 is forced into column 1, and then these 9s point up to force the digit 9 into this cell in block 1. Now, okay, I guess I can fill out this cell first. Because column 2 still has 3 missing digits, or 3 open cells left, but we have a pair. So this cell is no, it's actually a 5, because these two cells, well, it sees 5, so this must be a 5. And then these 5s points up, and this cell sees another 5, so in block 1, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. After that, this 8 points up, and after 9 and 5 occupy these two cells, I can force the digit 8 into this cell in block 1, and then 1 and 7 are left, but this cell sees 7, so I can place the 1 and 7 like this, and this is also a 1. Okay, so, wow, this 9 was all I needed. Okay, then this cell is a 4 because there's a 6-9 pair. And these two cells are for 2 and 7 to make up block 4. These two cells form a pair because in block 3 there are 4 open cells left, so we have a pair. So the other 2 remaining open cells are also a pair of 7 and 8. Okay, this 7-8 pair, because 8 is guaranteed to go into one of these two cells, 8 here is eliminated. Well, it sees an 8. Well, okay. It could have been very straightforward. Okay. Well, anyway, these 3 cells are, they contain 2, 4, and 9 to make up this row. 2, 4, 9, 2, 4, 9. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so 2, 4, 9. But this cell sees 2 and 9. So actually, this cell must be a 4, leaving a 2, 9 pair behind. Okay, this 4 points down, eliminating 4 from this cell. Now this must be a 1. Yeah, so now this cell sees every other digit. Or I can look up column 5 again. In column 5, the missing digits are 1, 7, and 8, and indeed this cell sees 7 and 8. So this must be a 1, and the other 2 open cells are for 7 and 8. 1 in this cell is eliminated. 2, 4, and 6 are the missing digits of row 8. 2, 4, and 6 like this. Okay, well, 5 in this cell is eliminated. Because I placed this 5 some time ago. So these 5s force the digit 5 into this cell in block 5. Oh, all 5s are placed. Nice. Okay, let's look at row 6. The 3 missing digits are 2, 7, and 8. This cell C7, so it's 2 or 8 only. Now, there's a 2, 7, 8 triple in block 5. Because in block 5, only these 3 open cells contain 2, 7, and 8. In other words, the other missing digits, 1, 4, and 6, cannot go into these 3 cells. So, both the triples are there. 2, 7, 8, and 1, 4, 6. If you see this 2, 7, 8 triple first, it means that because in block 5, there are only 3 open cells that contain the missing digits. No. These other open cells can also contain 2, 7, 8, but these 3 open cells only, the keyword is only, contain the missing digits, 2, 7, and 8. If 3 open cells only contain 3 certain digits, they form a triple, meaning that these 3 digits have to be kept in those 3 cells, because nothing else can go into these 3 cells. So they have to be kept in those 3 cells, and therefore 2, 7, and 8 are eliminated from all other open cells in the same block. So 2, 7, and 8 have to be kept in these 3 cells, making the other 3 open cells 1, 4, and 6, which are the missing digits of block 5. You could have also seen it the other way around, is that these 3 cells cannot contain 1, 4, or 6. So the other 3 cells, which form the 1, 4, 6 triple, can only contain 1, 4, and 6, and therefore 2, 7, and 8 cannot go into these 3 cells. So we've got 2 triples here. 2, 7, and 8, and 1, 4, 6. Yeah, this cell does indeed see a 1. Okay. Another thing I noticed is that in this 2, 7, 8 triple, the cell sees 2. So the digit 2 has to go into row 6 for this triple. So 2 is guaranteed to go into one of these two cells, which eliminates 2 from the cell. In this triple, 2 is guaranteed to go into one of these two cells, which are both in row 6. So that eliminates 2 from the cell. Otherwise, if I put a 2 here, it'll break this triple. So 2 can't go anywhere. So 2 can't go. Yeah, 2 is eliminated from this cell because it goes into one of these two cells. So it is forced into this cell in block 6. Because earlier I also found out about this pattern of 2. Okay, and then this cell's an 8. Because it now sees 2 and 7. Now 8 is eliminated from these two cells. I can force the digit 8 into this cell in block 5. This 2 also completes column 3. Okay, now this cell sees an 8. So I can force 6 and 8 like this. And then these 8s point down, and this cell sees another 8. So in block 9, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. This cell is a 7 to complete this column. And these 7s point right, this cell sees another 7. So in block 9, the digit 7 is forced into this cell. The 7 points up with the 7 pointing right. The digit 7 is forced into this cell in block 6. The missing digits of block 6 are 1, 4, and 9. Let's fill those out. Okay. These two cells contain the digits 4 and 9 to make up column 9. Oh, then 4 in these two cells are eliminated because 4s are here. So in row 8, the digit 4 is forced into this cell, which makes this 2 and 6. This 2 points out makes this 4 and 2. Makes this a 1 to complete this column. Now these can't contain 1, this can't contain 1. Okay, so the digit 1 in block 5 is forced into this cell. This is... Okay, so row 7 needs 1, 4, and 9. But this cell sees 1 and 4. So this is forced to be a 9, which makes this 4 and 9. 1 and 4. Now this cell will say 1 to complete block 9. These two cells are for 6 and 8. Okay. Now I just gotta spot what. Okay, so this cell now sees 9. So that is it to complete this puzzle. This 2 points down, 7 and 2. 8 and 7. Okay, this cell now sees 8, so it's 6 or 8. 4, 6. Okay, the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, so I finished today's New York Times Hard Sudoku in 18 minutes and 16 seconds. So I'm actually a bit tight on schedule in real life, so I'll just go over the key spots quickly. So the placement of 2 in either block 6 or column 9, because we've got these kind of patterns of these 2s. So 2 goes here for this block or column. Pay attention to block 6, the 2 in block 6. Okay. And then I guess completing block 1 was quite important for progressing, and also towards the end, the 278 triple or the 146 triple in block 5, and these are the key spots. If you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Hopefully this video helped. Today is August 12th, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku Solve. Bye!